Hi, you join me today as I make my way to one of my favourite places, a farm. This particular one I would rate as the second most annoying to get to, because as you can see this road is not the widest road in the world, and then you have to turn off down a back of nowhere lane, which is at best just wide enough to pass a car in. At worst you've got no chance. So because I'm in a truck and they're in a car, it's them that has to move, unfortunately. But also along this way there's a very funny village. And I find it funny because you can imagine the conversation you'd have with someone who lives here. Goes along the line of, oh, where do you live? Just a small village just outside Upfield. It's nothing special really. And anyone there? No. Yeah, it's just a small village, nothing special. It's at the back of beyond, it's not really particularly of any interest, not much there. Well, where is it then? I wouldn't be too interested in it, it's nothing special. What's it called then? I don't think you would have heard of it before. There's not much point in me saying anything. Oh, go on then. What's it called then? Come on, what's the name of your village? Black Boys. Oh, I'm sorry, what? What was the name again? Just say it again a bit more clearly, please. It's a Black Boys, yeah, alright. The name of my village is Black Boys, yeah. Which is quite funny really, because all the PC stuff that's going around today, you'd have thought they'd have got rid of something like that, or changed it. No, out here in the middle of nowhere, you can find a village called Black Boys, and not too far from it now, I don't think. Unsuitable for heavy goods vehicles. That's what most of the lanes around here say, including a small section, Black Boys the village we've just entered. Including the section that I've got to go through, it says unsuitable for large vehicles. I assume that includes this, but I have to go down there. That's where my delivery is. So, fairly small, but this is the village of Black Boys. There's another sign telling you there. Here's my junction I've got to go down. tight through the village, even worse down here. It's that narrow, they don't even have white lines. So just cruise down here nice and slowly in case we meet any cars. Static or moving. So yeah, if you meet any cars, they'll have to pull into driveways basically. Here's our first one. Driveway was on our side. And that's one of the wider areas to get through as well. And there's some national speed limit signs there. I doubt I'll be doing that. So there's some nice parked cars, low trees to take out. Across to the other side, round this car. That never seems to be anywhere else, that car. It's always parked there. So there's the narrowest bit, which is just a bit wider than the truck. So you're definitely a bit stuck if something comes in. Luckily, even when it's busy, there ain't much coming down here. You're unlucky if you run into about 4 cars or so. Lots of forward planning needed on these sometimes. Originally I did come from that way, because that road says unsuitable for large vehicles and that one doesn't, but I'd say that one was even worse. Because there's not even any passing places on that, and it's quite hilly. Luckily I was in the small truck. But yeah, I won't be going down there again anyway. Yeah, I hate it when I got lots of deliveries like this, because one, it uses up lots of mental energy trying to keep track of where the truck is and making sure you're not hitting anything and navigating your way around. Secondly, it eats up a lot of tacho time because you're going so slow all the time. I came here yesterday, and then another one just a little bit further down, also down a narrow road, and it took me about an hour and 40 minutes to do 2 drops about 2 miles apart from each other. But that's not just between the two, that's also getting down here in the first place. Down all that narrow road and everything. But only 2 cars so far, so that's pretty good. It's about average, I'd say. Tree is just about tall enough not to get hit. Nearly there now. Even the farm itself is quite small, it's got a tight gate. I just have to swing it wide to get in and out. And when I am in, there's no room to turn round, so I just have to back it across the farm, park it up on the main driveway, back across the farm so I can get out the gate again, so I can't turn round on the spot. There we are, at least this bit is wide. So in the gate. See? No room to turn round anywhere, I'll just drive it down here, park up, block up the road, reverse back that way until I clear the gate and then drive out. There, job done.